Got my lenses in here and then the camera. So
I also got to point out what an amazing shirt that is.
all of this shirt. Okay, do I have the battery in here?
So that's the main camera
No.
we're going to be shooting with? Or?
This will be the main one, and then my phone will be the secondary because it shoots in 4K. So we'll be able to edit that footage in pretty easy.
See, folks, it doesn't matter what size the camera is, because I can tell you right now, that's a great camera.
It's a small little guy. I'm probably going to eventually get a newer version of this that shoots in 4K, but I want to get this film off the ground first. And here's my tripod mount for my camera. So if we ever for my phone, so if you put the phone on a tripod, that's what that's for.
Everyone at school probably watching this being like, whoa, he can talk? Yeah, I can talk. When I want to. Yeah, there's some good stuff here. So this is the camera that's going to be bringing our version of Michael Myers to life. And this guy here is good with camera angles.
We're going to do the small lens from here.
And this guy, he's really tall, kind of scary from down here. Heck yeah! And is that that blue thing? Is the camera mount? Will that be like a? That's how you're gonna hold the camera.
And then this can mount on a tripod. And it should have an SD card in there. Yep. See.
Let's get a couple of shots through there. Heck yeah, man! That's what it's gonna look like. We got some tech going on here.
Alright. Okay, so I think we're good with that.
Good thing this phone has good memory on it.
Yeah, it does. See, I put this plate on the bottom of this for my tripod, so instead of having to unscrew the camera from this and screw it onto the tripod, I just screw it onto this, and then I can just put this on and off the tripod. So that way I don't have to. It makes it faster. And this makes it easier to hold the camera. This is my wide angle lens, that's why it's so small. This is a 24mm? Yeah. And this one's 35. This one is 50. Those are prime lenses. And then this is my zoom lens. And it actually goes from 18 all the way to 55. But where it's a zoom lens, it doesn't have as good a quality as the other lenses. So the other lenses are for more like controlled shots, and this one's for more like when we're running around and have to get a whole bunch of different angles really quickly. But when you use this lens, it's darker than the other lenses, so you really got to have bright light for this one. Because it doesn't go as, like I said, it goes wider and closer than any of those other lenses do. But all three of these lenses, like, if I put this lens at 35, it's going to look worse than this 35. And if I put this lens at 50, it's going to look worse than this 50, and same with 24. But I've got it for when I need to zoom, or if I need 18 or 55, if I need to go even closer or even wider. That's actually the lens that came with my camera. And then I bought the other three. They're all made by Canon except this one, which is made by this weird Japanese company called
Konnichiwa.
Yongno. I don't know how the hell you pronounce that.
Yongno.
But it's a Canon mount. The reason I got this lens is because it was cheaper than the Canon one.
Ain't that the reason anyone gets anything, though?
Pretty much. Now, this lens is actually made by Canon and is cheap. And you can tell that Yongno basically copied this lens.
Yeah, Japan has a thing for copying American merchandise, or
So
maybe it's the other way around.
They took the 50mm look and made a 35 that looks just like it. But I used to only have these two lenses for the longest time. And then I finally acquired the other two. And they look really good. This is the one I stream through when I use this as a webcam.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing one of your streaming videos.
Yeah, this is the lens I use for that because it's just wide enough to still get everything, but it's also bright still, whereas this lens would be wider, but darker. that's it for the camera.
Alright.